When I came to Dubai, I had to start everything from scratch. Classy high heels shoes, going for expensive apartments, mainly all of them because of my look. Nightclub jobs, you know.
So you made so much money at that time.
Now a lot of new developers are coming in the market because there is a high demand, obviously, on the product.
It can be hard to convince them.
I'll tell you a very funny story. My boyfriend took me for my birthday party for 4 days in Dubai.
Oh, must be a rich boyfriend, but yeah.
To buy Toyota Camry back home. In our country, it's a very good car,
Good
you
car,
know?
yeah. It is. You will hear me say, oh, hello, but that's fine. Just tell me you need assistance.
I will answer and say, okay, I'll give you Ahmed's number. Please text him.
No wonder they're calling me every day. How is the weather these days?
You can imagine Dubai, end of summer. So I would say amazing.
You can't even walk outside for 5 minutes nowadays.
Even at night.
Night is good, just the humidity.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part.
I would not go out even at night in this weather.
Really?
Yeah, it's too hot.
I mean, before you used to live in a cold country, right? So
Yeah, it's another sad story because I hate cold.
Really?
Yeah.
More than the heat?
Yeah, for sure, definitely. I born next to the Black Sea in Crimea. So it was kind of south of our country. And it was considered as a hot place. But winter still, it's +5, 0, -5. It's really cold compared to Dubai.
Yeah.
And we have very nice proverb that heat will never break your bones.
I would rather live somewhere that's -25 or 30 than live in this heat. I've been to some countries and I don't mind. Like, you wear a couple of jackets and then you're fine.
Couple of jackets.
Yeah.
I don't find it very attractive because then you cannot make much things with your hair and the wind goes in your eyes and makeup is dripping and you have to wear ugly, comfortable shoes. You cannot wear very nice, this classy high heels shoes because it's wet and slippery. So not for everyone, I would say, the cold weather.
We used to wear, we call it thermal, which is something you wear under that keeps your body hot. I used to wear that and then feel totally normal going to cold places, which is a bit weird. Anyways, while we're talking about the weather. Hello everyone and welcome to Dispatch Plus. Today I have a very special guest. As you know, guys, I'm not making videos much on the channel, and the main reason is this person. Yes, she's my boss, Katrina. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I hope you will not be very mad at me because I'm holding him back and very busy with me at work.
Yes, we are totally busy, but I think what we're doing now, especially with the new company, I think is fantastic. We're learning some new things every day. We have people who are happy with what we're given, and it's a job, guys. Please be understandable. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that any job is respected. I am so happy to see also you growing and giving something good to people and seeing their thankful eyes and you bringing value in someone's life. It's always something we should be just proud of.
We're going to talk about that a bit later, but let's start with you. So you've been in real estate for how many years?
Actually, I'm only 5 years in real estate, but I feel that I achieved a lot because within 5 years I already became a VP of sales, and I started as a event executive in Dubai. However, I already had my company back in Russia. So when I came to Dubai, I had to start everything from scratch. Anyway, when you're moving to a new country, it's not easy to fit in and you have to compromise on many things. You cannot imagine which offers I was getting when I just came to Dubai. Mainly all of them, because of my look, was nightclub jobs, And I was like, come on, can anyone like offer me an executive position in this country.
Yeah.
So it was quite a hassle to find a job in Dubai when you're just a new person here. And I was renting just a bed space in a small room in Marina. And it was a very unique experience. And now when I'm actually meeting new people in Dubai and I'm seeing them going for expensive apartments when they cannot afford yet and they are not settled down yet in Dubai, and they're looking at me and they're telling me, it's easy for you to say, you already achieved something, you're living in a good place, you're having your family here. And I'm always telling them this story that I was in a sharing with an Afro-American very nice girl, and we was in one small room together. And what I have achieved because I was never giving up. And also smart, financial smartness, being smart in your finance is very important, mainly when you're new to the country, new to the business. You can't just come and spend a lot of money and then you have to go back because you don't have sources to, take care of your luxury Dubai lifestyle. So I think it was a good experience, and I always share it with people around me because you shouldn't be shy to start from something smaller and being just happy from the small things on the way to your big dreams.
So you started before, if it's 5 years, that's before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was quite tough. So I was in events business, and when events business was up and everything was fine, I was doing in parallel some real estate related things, like some deals from the clients, but not much involved. Then when pandemic came, you can imagine real estate was like kind of, you can say down, but still going on because a lot of distressed deals came on the table. But events business was absolutely shut down. So I remember me going on the meetings with clients, sending a message that I'm going to a grocery because it was not allowed to leave home.
Yeah.
And the events business was absolutely in minus. And I had my own company at that time with one partner for the events. And this, when I realized that this is not something really stable in this world. If you have ups and downs, yes, real estate still can make you money. Pharmaceutical business is obviously something which will never die. And food business was also quite up at this period because people will never stop eating. Yeah. And at that time, I started focusing more on real estate. I believe it was a good choice because, again, real estate is more like a people business. I love to meet people, and this is where I just fit in perfectly in it.
So after the pandemic ended, that's when you thought, okay, I should focus on real estate because people would be coming now to Dubai. I think we were one of the first countries that opened up for the people to come in. And maybe there was opportunities, you think?
Look, I would say that this pandemic, it was the best proof of UAE that we are number one in the world, that we are the most dynamic. So after pandemic, real estate business fluttered because so many people who was insecure about UAE, people looked in on UAE itself in an absolutely different way. Because they saw how fast we opened. I think Europe was still half a year or more shut down. And so many people that was suffering. Our business was already rock and rolling. Even when everyone still was on lockdown, some restaurants for us was already open. And even in some restaurants, there was allowed to dance. All world was crying just to go in public. We was already dancing in UAE. We was enjoying our life. And obviously it was a huge impact on real estate business from this point of view. Because when the business is coming back to normal so fast after the pandemic, what it means? It means that our control on economic and our growth is very strong. And it gives a lot of trust on something that actually you can see, not on words. It was amazing for me, I would say. I don't have anything against pandemic. I think it worked good. It also showed to many families the value of family when they were staying together for such a long period. And maybe some people learned even how to communicate with each other, because we are just running away every day to work and we don't spend much time with our loved ones. Yeah. So for me, I believe it was a good experience.
So you made so much money at that time.
Look, as I mentioned, the distress deals and the market was really good at this point. And yes, we did good money. Mm-hmm. But even after this, when the real estate market picked up again and there was other opportunities, we was making money on the developers, and also because my direction is more developers, not just a brokerage experience. Okay, so it's very different. Brokerage and developers, absolutely different style of life and style of work. Brokers, they're directly dealing with the clients, which we had successful stories, but I feel it's not my main strength. Developers, they are dealing with brokers. So all these 4,000 companies of brokers, they are your good friends. You're dealing with them, you're helping them to get the best thing possible from the developer itself. So I chose my way to be as a representative in the development and to give a hand to all my brokers in closing their deals with their respectful clients.
Do you think there is a difference between how business was 5 years and now?
Yes. Business is not always same. It's always having ups and downs. So I would say after the pandemic and after this Ukrainian-Russia issue, even summers was like really up in sales. So in the summers, we was not feeling that the business is down. However, this summer, I felt that clients was a little bit more relaxed and there was less hype this summer in terms of buying. So this is the first summer I felt that we are back in Dubai. Before the summer was crazy, the sales was crazy. Now it's a little bit more relaxed. But also we have a very good supply, very high supply. Now a lot of new developers are coming in the market because there is a high demand, obviously, on the product. And new developers, they're coming in the market, they're investing their money. So not only end users and investors are buying commercial and residential properties for themselves to make money or to live in, but also huge investors, they're investing their money in developers already which are known, and also some of the people, they are opening their own developers. Mm-hmm. This is where this question about oversupply is coming. Mm-hmm. But I believe that what I see now, the government, they're having control on the developers. They're not giving license and permissions that's easy. It's not that easy like it was before. Now there is very good control, and government, they want the prices to remain in a good level and to grow. Because what is the plan? The plan is to bring much more people to live in Dubai, to enjoy Dubai, and the environment they created now in Dubai is very, very friendly for all nationalities. They can accommodate Muslims, they have a lot of mosques, and they can accommodate any kind of nationalities and religions. This is something unique. It feels like it's a heart of the world. First of all, it's the location where everyone can easily travel to all directions.
Yeah.
It's in the middle. And the environment is so friendly that people, they love to move to Dubai regardless to the weather.
I think what we're seeing now, there is oversaturation, of course, of people coming in, but the clients are more smart, I can say. Like if they want something, they know where the locations are. Let's say about the payment plans of everyone. And I think that's helpful to many people. You know, my background was in brokerage, and that was the first question from the clients is, where is the location? That's what I want. I want something from Marina. Okay, what do you have in Marina? It can be hard to maybe convince them, but them being smart also helps to make deals. Do you agree?
I agree, but location-wise, the situation has changed too much. If we look back 5 years ago, yes, there was demand only on marina areas, GBRs, Business Bay, Jumeirah, like this top-notch areas. But now I can see that the strategy was to put these other areas little far, more inside, towards the desert. So to keep these empty spaces in between. So this plot will have much more higher value later on. So for example, if we look to this Damak Hills 2 area, it was so far. We couldn't even imagine. And the Dubai South area.
Yeah.
We was, oh my God, who will buy there? So far. And what we see now? People are buying. Prices are going up. These areas become on the high demand. And what's happening now with the other areas, which was before, also it felt like little far. Okay, let's say Dubai Land area. It was, oh, it's Dubai Land. Now Dubai Land, Yalla Habibi, it's almost center in the city. Yeah? 15 minutes drive from Burj Khalifa. What is this? It's nothing.
Yeah.
So it's also a very smart strategy, I believe, of the people who are creating our future in Dubai and UAE, that they kept these locations in the middle between these faraway areas and this city center areas empty to bring value to the properties and to sell them on a better price, which is helping us as a real estate people a lot.
Also, we're dealing with international buyers. What do you think is the difference between them and the people that we see here? Because I believe now most people have visited Dubai, but talking to someone who didn't visit Dubai, do you think there is difficulties there to convince them?
First of all, our CIS people, they like to see the brands. They are more keen to work with some brands that are already on the market and popular. There is slight insecurities in them, but when you have your office, you can do Zoom call from your office, you provide all the documents, trade license, and you give the performa invoice. I think it's helping also working with them. And for a very new developers, it's hard, I would say so. But if there is at least few buildings constructed already, it means developer at least 4 or 5 years in the market, then there is no problem. Clients, they need something to see because they're still a little bit scared. However, this escrow account strategy and Dubai or all in all security, giving them a lot of comforting. Yeah, so I don't see them really scared working with us and buying properties from Dubai. And anyhow, the taxation is something that is giving a huge support and a big green light for the investors from overseas. Because if we look into taxes in different countries, they are absolutely high.
Yeah, very high.
For example, myself, my family lives in Spain. My parents live in Spain. And when I choose where to invest in Spain or in Dubai, if it's an end user, this is different conversation because you need to live somewhere, yeah? Better you live in your own house. But if it's just an investment and you have to pay tax and you have to make a license to rent your property, even if it's just a residential, it gives you a lot of unnecessary headaches. So obviously, Dubai is something standing out from the all world investment property business. And we now, me personally in the company where I work, we offer something really different for this kind of clients.
You touched on Dubai. I wanted to ask you about, of course, you moving to the UAE and you moving to Dubai, which you talked about briefly. When you came in Did you have an idea of, okay, I'm going to travel here and see if I can work for a couple of years and then I'm going to see what happens? Or did you know that there is opportunities?
I'll tell you a very funny story
Sure.
about how I discovered this diamond.
Okay.
So my boyfriend took me for my birthday party for 4 days in Dubai.
Oh, must be a rich boyfriend, but yeah.
Kind of. Anyway, it's not that much expensive to stay 4 days only. It's
Okay.
not like 1 year vacation. When I came here, I saw the difference between our country and Dubai. And I felt that this place can be a really good place for opportunities. And at this period, there was a big change. We was shifting from being Ukraine to being Russia. Crimea at this point of time became Russia. And I was not satisfied from many things at this time. So I was actually looking for a place to relocate. And when I came to Dubai, I realized that in this place, anyone can grow regardless. If just this person is strong, hardworking, and know what he or she want. My target was at this time just to relocate here, to make some money, to buy Toyota Camry back home. Yeah, it might sound really funny, but in our country it's a very good car,
Good
you
call,
know?
yeah. It is.
It's like a very fancy car. And then on the way to my goal, I just stuck here and I fall in love with the city, with the country. I met my husband here and now I'm happy mother.
Yeah.
So Dubai became like a real home for me.
Was there difficulties when you started?
I would say the language I need to improve till now, I believe. You always learn, but at the beginning, business language still needed a lot of approval, and it was not easy. But when you have a target, nothing can stop you. Many friends of mine was telling me, because I have 2 kids from my first marriage, that, don't even think bringing them here, so expensive, you cannot do it, you cannot manage it. So when someone tell me you cannot do it, for me it's like you have to do it.
Yeah.
You have to do it. Never accept if someone say you cannot do it. Mostly if it's your dream or if your plan.
Yeah.
I don't prefer to call my dreams. I always prefer to call it plans. You have a plan, you achieve it, not achieve it, it's destiny, but you have to go for it. So then after approximately 1.5 years, I brought my kids here and I am proud that I achieved my goals. It was hard in the beginning, but tell me what is easy?
Nothing. Nothing is easy.
Nothing is easy in this world.
Yeah.
So you can say it was hard, but maybe for someone else it was even harder. But brave people, life loves brave people. So if you're brave and you're just going for it, you chase your goals. Yes, you can make mistakes. Yes, sometimes you fail, but in the end, you will still achieve, trust me.
So how many kids you have now?
3,
3. Wow. The eldest is
14,
14.
yeah,
14,
12, and 6 months.
6 months. Wow. And still working in the company, guys. Just so you know, kicking with us. Let's talk about our company and the experience so far. I mean, we have a great team, of course. You're the leader, guiding us through everything. Before we get into the details, tell us about DGAT.
Look, DGAT has very different approach in the market, and I'll tell you why. This is the company which has 30 years experience of property management. So commercial spaces, residential properties, like huge stores, anything you can imagine, they have in their books. So whatever you need for the rental, you can always come to them. Short-term, long-term, commercial, whatever you can imagine. 30 years, obviously, and still existing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so with this background, being a developer, it brings like a different view on being a developer, because you know that you can make huge money on the property management. You can manage other people's property. You can buy and manage your own properties.
Mm-hmm.
You can take also commercials for managing. You can construct and manage. So Dugasta Properties, they came up with this idea to construct and also manage for themselves. And then when market was on fire, they was thinking like, why not to sell the properties we construct and the properties we own to bring more investments in the company and to help our investors to generate the income without going in the market and looking for a customer, looking for a short-term customer, putting all these holiday homes, headaches, or looking for a tenant for a long-term and then getting obviously lower returns than on the short terms. So we just give a full headache-free package, which is absolutely unique.
We give 0 service charge, yes, with 10% ROI, and we handle everything.
Yeah, we put the furniture, curtains, maintenance issues are on us. We have huge in-house maintenance team as well. Mm-hmm. We take care of the service charges. So all in all, it become a net ROI.
Exactly. With no headaches, no hassles, no nothing. So the experience now, I think what we're doing is very unique. Do you think it's because it's different? That's what brought you to the company?
Look, I believe that their approach are different because not only constructing, but also buying full buildings and reselling. This is something that I don't find in the market. So many customers, they are looking for ready properties. So developers, what they are doing? If you go to a developer, you will not find any ready properties. They are all selling off-plan. Off-plan, it means you have to wait for it to be constructed. And many clients, obviously overseas clients as well, they want to have something in hand. They want to have property transferred on their name now. Okay, you're buying from off-plan, you're getting a code, you're still backed up with a SPA, you have all documents there, but many clients, they just want ready. So we have option for these clients, ready properties. So this I find very unique. So we have 3 directions of business: property management, ready properties, and off-plan.
All available in Dugasta.
All available, plus the ready properties with 5 years post-handover payment plan.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
Mm-hmm.
This is something you really cannot find in the market.
As she said, it's going to be 10% ROI with the payment plan, and for 5 years, no service charge.
5 years, no service charge, and 5 years ROI if you're going for the payment plan. If you are paying full amount, full cash, then it's for 10 years. Free service charge and 10% ROI.
Yes, for 10 years altogether. Also, we have buyback options. People can get it.
Yeah.
Yes, for 5 years, 10% ROI, and after 5 years, we buy it back.
If you consider it as a pure investment and you don't want to deal with anything with this property, you don't want to take this property after 10 years, because after 10 years, obviously, you have to use it or manage by yourself. We can manage it for you, but on the fee that will be from the property management company, it will be obviously lower than 10%. So if you don't want to deal with this property at all, 5 years, you sell it back to us. So today, you buy it from us, we manage, we give you 10% per year. After 5 years, we buy it back on the purchase price.
Yes, the exact amount. So basically you pay 500,000 and after 5 years you have 750,000.
Exactly. 50% you make profit.
Now that you have, mashallah, you're the VP of sales in the company. Obviously you have people helping you out. What do you think is the best qualifier of someone that you can depend on?
Human being is like this. You have to be always understanding their issues and support them. But someone who is a doer, someone who is doing things now, because I'm a doer. Mm-hmm. I try always to do things now. I hate delaying. So when I see that the person is a doer or she is a doer, it always shows that these people, they are dependable on. You can depend on them. Yeah. People who delay, you ask them, please do. They don't do. Tomorrow you ask them, please do. They don't do. After tomorrow you say, when? Yes. So obviously you cannot depend on such people. Plus, being presentable is important because we are working with clients, we are working with brokers, and we are face of the company. And being clean, look nice, it's very important because you're facing people. You are not in the back office. And you cannot rely on person who don't know how to look. Yeah. Because what is inside you, it has also outside reflection. You have to have balance. Mm-hmm. So you can see the person and you can already say that, yes, this man, he take care of himself, he respect how he carry himself, he respect himself. And then within the communication, if this person is in your team, if you see that the person is doer, serious towards work, respectful, then you can understand that you can rely on this person.
So if you have to advise someone, they're getting into real estate, they're going to be, part of the team, what would be the most important thing between them all?
The most important thing is not to give up. The most important in real estate when you are newer, and even for some people who are for a certain time in real estate, your wish and will has to be strong. You have to make sure, you have to be sure that you want to sell. You fail. For example, this client, he seemed good, he didn't buy. Next one, move to next one. He was like, okay, you give everything, you did your best, he didn't buy. Next one. Like this until you hit. And on this way of the fails, the most important, not to put your head down. Mainly, I can suggest it to the brokers who are working on without salaries. Yeah. So, maskin, haram.
Yeah, exactly.
they lose their passion faster because they're not getting even salary. So they have to keep it up, never give up, and hit until it click. Mm-hmm. This is the number one suggest I can give to all salespeople because you never know. One time it can click and can be for you like a super prize. So you work for something, you work for this result. And you have to believe in yourself. If you chose this way, you have to understand it's not an easy way, but you will be very highly benefited in the end if you stay focused and if you believe in yourself.
Believing is achieving. It can be hard, especially we're talking about brokerage. It's tough, you just depend on the commission and sometimes you don't know. For me, it was, okay, I can make 2 deals in a month and then 2 months there is nothing. From my point of view, I see knowledge is very important. Knowing the product, knowing what you're talking about, even in the small details, I think it makes a difference, especially when you have a client that's, very particular. They want to know everything in the building or not. When you know the right answer at the right time, that's what makes a deal. Do you agree?
Yeah, for sure. Things are important in details because big things, they are created from small things. So knowing the details, knowing the product, and just getting your luck. Okay, you can work hard, but just pray for your luck to be there as well for you.
Do you have good luck in general, I can say?
I think for me, it's coming through, as we say, blood and pain. I have to work for it. It doesn't coming very easy for me. Maybe it's good because it's making me stronger.
Yeah.
I'm happy for people who are getting just a good luck and they are taking things easy. But for me, I have to work for everything. Okay. Even at night, sometimes I'm just talking to myself. Okay, how I'll do these things tomorrow, this way or this way, what I'll say, what I'll tell to my client, how I'll support my agent, what we'll say to our sales head. I have to think a lot before I do something, which I always suggest to everyone as well. Think twice or 3 times better before you do something, before you say something, because as we say, our word is not a bird. You cannot catch it and get it back.
I see that every day, actually. You're trying to accommodate everyone, and it can be difficult. I think we depend on you too much. And do you feel there is like a pressure on you when people do that?
I think I just love it.
Oh.
This is my choice to be a leader. And I got so many offers just to go and work on my own, like a sales. And many people, they are making more money as a sales because commission of the sales are better. And being a leader, it's always, you have to take these small and big issues and headaches of your team and bring it to the upper management. Like problem solving is the main part of my job description. And I understood that I just love it. That's it.
Do you still love real estate?
Of course.
Let's be honest, like, is it the same as it used to be before, or?
For me now, it's blossoming in a different way. Because I'm growing also in my position. I'm learning, I'm growing in my knowledges. So I feel that for me, I'm understanding more insights of developers, more insights of the sales, more insights of the brokers' system and understanding and preferences, what they like in developers, how we can coordinate and accommodate their needs in the best way. So for me, I feel I'm still in the learning process, and it always brings for me this excitement that I'm learning, I'm understanding more real estate, and obviously I love it every day more and more.
So with your love of real estate, do you think you will stay in it for a long time?
Yeah,
you will.
I have big dreams, and I love real estate. I have my own vision. Maybe one day I'll have a chance to construct a very beautiful, unique tower with big apartments, with unique designs, beautiful colors, and to bring some value in real estate, not only as a salesperson.
Wow, as a developer.
Yeah, dream big, why not?
Do you have the design in mind? Like, did you draw them, or do you have it only?
I'm not at this page right now. I don't see me becoming a developer tomorrow. Yeah, but I have some ideas on the colors and on the spaces, because I learned different things from different developers, what I like, what I dislike in terms of layouts, in terms of qualities and materials that can be used. A lot of very interesting, beautiful details. Maybe when I'll become old, I'll make it.
I think we need something like that, a building to be unique and different. I've seen some people do it, but I think what you have in mind we're too focused on commercial buildings.
Yeah.
Most of the developers, they're doing that, but to make something different, that can be really cool.
Yeah, I think now towards this direction of the Ras Al Hema, these islands, I believe they are doing something magical there. I don't know how it will look, but I've heard that there is a lot of different super beautiful buildings are coming. Let's see, I want to see that. Maybe they can impress me still. But Dubai, yeah, it become quite commercial. However, this Dubai island, I think it will be also something very nice and beautiful. They are doing more and more islands towards this direction because I'm absolutely in love with waterfronts.
Yeah.
So I believe this location can be nice. But we are still in commercial direction because people want to make money.
Yeah.
People want to make returns on their investments. So that's why the areas where we are located is more customer friendly in terms of price friendly, locations where people are renting easily. They need these locations. They are not very expensive. So okay, we construct something unique. We take brand on board, or we become someone inspired by brand. And in the end, who can afford it? Not everyone can afford. Our product, almost everyone can afford because starting price is 500,000.
Yeah.
1 million for 1 bedroom, quite convenient. 1.5 million for 2 bedrooms. So obviously this product will be selling easier and people will be making money on it easier.
Yeah.
Because this ticket price always on demand. From everywhere in the world you go, at least they can afford this kind of ticket size.
Also, we have different locations, Warsan, soon International City, DIC, Dubai Land.
Yes, Dubai Land is very, very potential. So DLRC area where we are focusing now a lot, we have ready building and we have off-plan building there. This area is now very desired by developers, I would say. They're buying a lot of plots there because it's exactly in front of Silicon Oasis.
Yeah.
And everyone know how much the prices went up in Silicon. So we are expecting the same price raise, plus the metro station is coming in the same area. Metro station is always a huge impact on the price.
And it will be very close to the new airport. That's the IP.
Yeah, also there coming the metro. And we have there few buildings off plan and ready. As well in Warsan 4 we have off plan and ready. So for any choice of the taste, and both locations we have metro upcoming. Inshallah 2027 as per government it will be there.
Yeah.
So we can expect a very good capital appreciation.
The prices is going to go up very, very soon.
Yeah,
And
no
that's
doubt.
why the investors, they're coming in now.
Look, these locations, they're on a demand now because as I mentioned before, more far away locations, they're getting really busy. And these locations, which is Warsan 4, DLRC, DIP, they are still not on a very high price, but they are not very far. Okay, DIP is little far, but it's next to Al Maktoum Airport, and this airport has a very huge plan in terms of they're creating a lot of storage places, they're creating a lot of working spaces in this area. And by the way, the Expo is not far. Expo now is becoming an IT storage hub, an IT hub, very big one. So people will be working there. They need accommodations to stay long term and short term for the guests who are coming, and visiting their locations. This area obviously is on a high potential. Plus, Warsan 4 is already developed area. And DLRC, it's very near to the areas that are already very well developed. And it's very convenient for clients who don't want to buy something very expensive on a good price and they want to get good outcome.
Very good locations, very good deals, and our prices, I think, very reasonable. With what you get for 10% ROI, it's very reasonable.
Look, the package, headache-free, I don't know. I never saw it anywhere in the market. When I saw the offer, I absolutely loved it. I said, I'm in, because the company is 30 years in the market as a property management. There is a lot of things to learn from them as well, you know, that it charmed me. They was very clear in the contract, the SPA, very clear mentioned without any underground stones that this much we pay for you for 10 years, the service charge is waived. So I like the transparency as well, and that people are buying, for example, ready properties. They're already backed up. The investment is already backed up. And they have documents in hands.
Yeah, everything is in front of them. They can see the details before even signing. And we welcome everyone to our office in Central Park Tower, 31st floor. We have a full floor. If anyone wants to visit, you're welcome.
Yeah, every Saturday we have open house event. So if you want to have some free snacks.
Yeah, buy them with food first, yeah. Free snacks, food. You can see the team, see the boss, and see me too, of course, if you need any assistance. Your Instagram is at
Katrin Invest.
Katrin Invest. If you guys have any questions, for Katrin, she's there. And my Instagram at Sergio Jordan. People call me Ahmed in the office. So if you need assistance, please do contact us. And also there will be a WhatsApp number showing in the video. You can contact us for questions, inquiries. We will happily answer you.
Yeah, we are used to answer our clients and brokers 24/7, so don't hesitate to text anytime.
You will hear me say, hello, but it's fine. Just tell me you need assistance. I would be there.
Send a message by WhatsApp. Please don't call here.
I don't do that, by the way. I never do that. Yeah. If someone is calling, I would answer them right away.
I'll answer and say, okay, I'll give you Ahmed number. Please text him.
No wonder they're calling me every day. How many phone calls I get at 3 in the morning?
You're here to help or no?
Of course. Yes. I hope you're happy with my work, at least with
I'm
you.
very happy with you.
Yes. And our great team, we know basically many languages. Arabic, English, we have Farsi, we have Russian,
French. I think we don't need anyone else,
Yeah.
Urdu,
Yeah.
and that's it.
We can assist anyone, with different languages.
Yeah, and I'm looking, by the way, for someone German speaker and Chinese speaker.
Okay, so Mandarin and German. You guided all of us in the team. And if you have any questions, sometimes even stupid questions, you answer them, without judging anyone. Hopefully, we can work with each other for a long time. I see nothing but positive things in Dugasta properties.
Yeah, we are acquiring more lands and we are constructing more projects. So obviously we will have so much work to do. Inshallah, we'll still have some time to film podcasts.
Yes, anytime.
I'll try not to hijack you for too long all the time, every day. So you'll have a little bit of space for your videos. I think they're amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. You don't, actually. I do love what I'm doing. Even if someone calls me at night, even if someone calls me early in the morning, I would answer them, be there, because I do believe in what we do. We're working in a great company. Hopefully, we're going to see more of you people visiting us.
It's our pleasure always. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming over, by the way.
Thank you for inviting me.
I hijacked you from work.
What to do? It's life. We need to have sometimes space for our own things.
Thank you again.
My pleasure.